Good evening.
Good
Hello,
evening.
hello.
Guys, how's everyone?
Yo, and welcome to TaleChasers on Friday evening. This time, not with stargazers, but instead with the folks of the city below.
Cool kids.
As we did a little swap around to accommodate some players. Unfortunately, Chibi couldn't be with us either of the 2 days, so there wasn't much to be accommodating to be done, but he's busy doing some important stuff in his life, and that is completely fine. And so you'll be putting up with us today, quite late as well in the evening, but you'll be putting up with us regardless. What you won't be putting up with this week is Calamica, as Mark will not be hosting tomorrow. But outside of that, we'll be back next week on Friday, as normal, with Stargazers.
Ooh.
And that's kind of it for announcements. Other than to keep your eyes peeled, as there might be some new adventures coming up soon. But for now, Ryan insisted that he wanted to give a little recap, so I'm just gonna let him take it away.
Okay.
Whoa. No need to assume. His recap could be very big.
It's probably not. It's me.
It's not about the size, it's about what you do with it or something. Yada yada.
Indeed. So,
Yada yada.
last session, we picked up off going down the stairs, and to which, not too far down the corridor, we managed to spot a bunch of bony boys. Just like the ones we had fought previously, on the Death Head Moths. Yeah. Somehow, it did not turn into a fight. And we were told to we asked them where we could find like the master of this place. But they told us the master does not expect visitors. Still, they relented after some persuading and gave us the direction as to where we needed to go. So we were told to go, I believe it was down the hall and to the left, and then a right to the end of the hall to the illuminated archive as to where we'd find him. On our way there, we found a little screen, or a bunch of screens, in fact, dotted all around, showing different parts of the facilities within this place. Some buttons which we didn't dare press because, I mean, who wants to press buttons that we don't know anything about? I do. I really wanted to push them all. Found some notes on the side within this room, which unfortunately I didn't write down. Which is very unfortunate.
All the notes were quite literally what the buttons did.
Ah, yes. Well,
Which we couldn't make any sense of, I believe.
Well, it was more of a, I guess, yeah, no, that's fair.
yes, on the screens, we saw 4 bone masons getting ready for what we could only expect to be experiments. What that entails, we may find out later if we come across them. We saw Hund saw formulas and a bunch of levers all around. Like we said, we didn't want to do anything, but Dogram, on the opposite desk, found papers, just notes on the screens relating to the place. So we carried on maneuvering through this place to eliminate the archives. Pass through the tunnel, to the archives. We were met with stone shelves and many equipment on them, and seen some bone masons. But at the end, showed a very large boy, Chief Architect. I believe Grindelbone was his name. It's very, very big boy. Very intimidating.
Very bony.
We, as instructed, asked him to, if we could see the master of this place. Well, he wanted to know what we could do for him. What we would do. To which we were there for, how long was it? A good half an hour, maybe more,
Mhm.
on how to answer these questions he gave us.
We answered them perfectly
Yep.
and quickly.
Definitely.
Precision in just pure persuasion. Yeah, we told them we were here to
If a
put an end.
skeleton could sigh.
If only. Told them we were here to put an end to was it Kazir, I believe his name was. I don't know if I'm
Mhm.
saying it right. Okay, good. To allow him to carry on with his research, as well, he's clearly a man of needing resources for his research, that being bodies. But the war that would wage on with sending them all up to the surface would dwindle his resources. That's what we thought. We don't know if this is the case. It could be, for all we know. So yes, after some persuading, he gave us pretty much the answers as to how to weaken Kazir, make him vulnerable. Which he told us there were 6 cores scattered around 3 main wings of this place. Halls of Lightwell was one, I believe. Halls of
Mhm.
Metal, and the Sepulchre of Souls. Each, I'm guessing, containing 2 different ones that we had to get a little creative with to weaken him. Well, he's on the moon. No, not the moon. Sorry, the sun. He's standing on the sun. It's great. It's great imagery. So we were also told that, as a sneaky boy would, he has a phylactery somewhere in the Sepulchre of Souls. So, with this information of knowing how to weaken him, how to find his phylactery, and also that he walks upon the sun, we said, oh. We went back to the stairs and eventually came to, well, the room that you see on stream right now, the piss room. Is the only thing I can describe it as. 4 vents just spilling out some weird liquid, like I said. Pretty sure it's piss. And yeah, very strangely, we saw a man here. We spoke to him, and he told us his name was Kazir, but he's not walking on the sun. And we also saw some bright, radiant light standing next to him. What we only could assume was a diva. We were very mistaken. As we found out later, it was a sun wraith. Determined by our very powerful mage friend, the little green goblin himself, over us. To which, after finding out this and trying to talk to the old man, the diva told us we shouldn't speak to the old man. But us being us, we persisted, and the diva took a lot of offence. To which combat started, and not soon after, combat ended with the now discovered sun wraith just absolutely exploding and just fucking everyone up. And yeah, that is where we come to today. We pick up from that wonderful fight.
You are most assuredly correct.
Woo!
Thank you for
Thank you
the
very
recap.
much. Mm-hmm. I welcome you all back to the Lightwell.
Like, well,
Let's go. I want this one. And I want this one. The room quiets down. The occasional drizzle of more liquid cascading down into the already overflowing pool breaks the silence that has been left behind in the wake of the sun wraiths. Parting words. Old man Kazir scrambles back to his feet, dusts off his robe, and clears his throat. I suppose that didn't. That went about as well as it could have.
Oh, it could have gone worse than that. That's good to know.
Well, we could all be dead. And we are not.
Truly,
That's right.
we live. That is more than I can ask for.
That was less than pleasant.
We aren't even pleasantries after all.
Well
We found your
said.
company to be quite pleasing, actually.
You should suffer it for a while longer then. You still have her contraptions to study and disable.
Yes. On that note, should I call you cousin? Cousin? Or do you prefer another name then?
Azir is my name.
Very well. Kazir. Might I ask what this substance is that surrounds us? It's certainly not water.
Kinda like looks around. No. No, water it is definitely not. Well, I could not begin to fathom explaining the true extent of all of it. I do believe it is some sort of runoff material from the device up above.
Yes, that makes sense. But it seems like it's not draining very well.
He puts his hands on his hips. No, I suppose it does not.
I wonder if there was a way to resolve that. Be a shame if this room floods.
Would be a shame if this room would have no light anymore. It would be awfully dark here.
That's just true. But the waterfalls still run.
The room has never flooded so long as I have been here.
Does perhaps its purpose to keep the machinations undercover? And Hun will approach the edge of the platform. This is the end. I would like to grab my javelin, hold it by the shaft, and dip the metal tip inside the liquid. Leave it there for a second. Lift it up.
Yeah.
What happens to the weapon?
Nothing. It's covered in like a slightly glowing water that soon dries up.
Perhaps.
Hmm. Go on.
Perhaps organics. Dalrim. Care to throw a tuft of hair into this, given you have so much of it.
Like looks at you.
I know you dwarves are touchy on this facial hair subject, but I'd prefer tuft of hair than a hand or finger.
I suppose you're right in that.
I don't exactly have many to spare.
Well, like, I mean, I imagine with that radiant blast, some of his beard is probably
Shining. Yep.
fucked up. It was what I was gonna say. I'll try and grab a little bit of hair from that.
Sure.
and walk up to the edge and then let it into the liquid.
All right. The
And
hair
then-
floats on the liquid.
It's like looking at it. Well,
It just lays there.
that didn't do that much, sadly. I think that
So it's not like acid then, is it?
well, at the very least, I suppose that I suppose I'll just have to investigate it a bit more closely. When he like digs out a do I have like an empty flask or something? Let's see.
Tell me, old man. Have you ever touched this water? Do you know what it does?
It makes me feel pretty good, actually.
Does it now?
Yes,
Mm.
yes.
I'm just going to reach over the ledge, stare into the bright yellow liquid. And I guess he's gonna copy Dolrum's movements, pull out his own flask, and fill it up with this liquid.
All right. You both collect a vial.
I'm gonna sniff it.
Kind of like tingles in your nose.
Well, there's only one way to figure it out. I'm gonna take a sip.
What?
I'm gonna take a sip.
There's only one way to figure out if this is a problematic substance by
Oh.
ingesting it.
Dalrum blinks.
Everyone blinks.
I just whisper to the little Kazakh. Is that safe? Surely that's not safe, right?
Mm. Perhaps he spent only a short amount of time thinking about whether or not he could, and did not think at all about whether he should.
You know, that's probably the case with them.
Mr. Mund, you sip from the drink. And regain 12 hit points.
What?
That's suspicious.
That's exactly
That's
how many hit points I need.
That's incredibly suspicious.
He sips the liquid. You see a scratch on his cheek, knit close, with a little glowing yellow light.
But it definitely feels like a weird you feel a weird tingly sensation in your body. Not like healing potions.
Like weird juju kind of a healing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Like when one of your limbs, like falls asleep. That's kind of what it feels like pulling through your body.
Like anesthesia almost.
Almost.
could I make like I don't know, Arkhona check in regards to this? If it was like a liquid with healing properties similar to, like a potion or something of that, like healing potion or something of the sort. But clearly this is not yellow healing potion. Oh, right. The skills are not activated. I don't remember if I'm proficient or not. I'll just roll intelligence for now.
I'll activate them.
Does it
While
require
you do that.
Does it require a refresh or?
No, it just requires you to open and close your sheet later.
Bippity boppity. Intelligence. go through for me.
15.
Did to
Alright.
14
15.
plus 1.
Alright.
You don't have Arcana proficiency, so.
There you go.
Dalrim, if this place is like called the Halls of Light and they are studying various properties of light, then maybe this is one of the properties of light, but in a liquid form, which is kind of strange because light doesn't come in a liquid form. Light doesn't come in any form, really. Light is just light, right?
That is,
Then again, light does make plants grow, you know, and
there's
it
some,
can be used in healing magic, you know, like
Yeah.
when people are healed, sometimes there's like a little bit of light.
yeah, and celestials also usually give off light, and
Ah, that's true, that's true. Not so sure about the tingly sensation, though.
yeah, don't worry, it's probably radiation.
What?
Yeah, no,
Meanwhile, Godzilla growing in the air, yeah.
no, Dollar me, yeah, he basically is like, as he watches Hund drink this and the scratch disappear, he's like, I mean, guess in some very strange way it makes sense that a property of light is somewhat of a regenerative healing property. I mean, you sometimes see it in magic that heals.
Light's also good for like wounds that are healing.
That's true.
A little bit of vitamin D.
Plants.
What are vitamins? Haha.
What are vitamins? Yeah, plants require light to grow, and well,
Is this,
Hello.
is this juice? Is that what you're telling me?
Whatever this is, we shan't trifle with it too much.
yes,
As Wraith has said,
collecting.
it comes from a star corrupted by an evil presence.
Where's John? Maybe John can drink some of this.
Well, collecting a few vials of it wouldn't hurt anyone, I don't think.
Have you not heeded my words just now? This
You
is
are the
not
one who
simple
drank
bullshit.
it. Hund.
Believe me, Dolrim have drank much more vile brews. My constitution allows me to do such feats.
I microdose poison.
I microdose poison, literally. No matter what properties this salve might have, the source is still to be remembered. The star is corrupted by an evil being. Consuming this liquid will bring us nothing but unfortunate mistakes.
Storm just kind of looks at Hund. He's like, you know, sometimes you do things and then you say things immediately afterwards, and then the thing you did makes no sense, Hund.
As the captain of this expedition, your life is in my hands. If there is someone to test if this liquid is harmful, that is me. If there is someone to be damaged by the substance, that will be me.
And then what if you exploded? That would have been great, losing the expedition leader. Mm-hmm.
If one man falls, the expedition shan't stop. There will be another. Else I would have been alone.
So what you're saying is, doesn't matter who tested it.
It matters. It shall be the one who's in charge. I brought you down here. I shall be the one to put my life in the front.
Very noble.
It is not
Very.
noble, nor is it chivalrous. It is how it walks in the trenches of Soma, and it is how it walks down here. But no matter this.
Very apt. Shall we say?
One stares a little bit, glances over there, the contraption, then back at Caster. I assume you have no knowledge of the conduit that stands in the liquid.
I'm afraid it is not one of my inventions.
Well, I seem to recall that right before your guardian, captor, I don't know what to call them, got angry. I asked about if you knew how to drain this place. I also believe the Baron asked this moments ago. Now that your celestial friend isn't around, perhaps you would be more inclined to talk about that.
There is a way that is not within this room. I have seen every nook and cranny of this place.
Ah. Dollar looks at the liquid and sighs. It's like,
You
right.
don't want to insight check that first?
I mean,
What, you don't believe my old man?
No.
You think I would do that? Go on an old man and lie?
Yes. If you remember.
I mean,
That wouldn't incite me either. I'm a very trustworthy person.
Sure, let's
It's my inside one.
Why are you
let's
trying to
see.
incite me?
I want to
No, I'm not inciting you.
Metagamer.
I'm inciting the old man,
Metagamer.
Yeah.
of course.
Meaty gamer.
I am a
Meaty.
meaty gamer.
That's a 10.
Ooh.
You're my
This man has
meatiest
never spoken
gamer.
a life in his life.
He's never spoken a life in his life. That's an interesting saying.
But you usually speak lives like I don't.
Yeah.
Power word live.
No.
Resurrect someone immediately.
Yeah.
Oh, I giant.
Yeah.
Isn't that just what resurrection is?
Yeah, but it doesn't cost 1 million gold.
No. Yeah, it does.
Costs 2.
What? One for you and one for me.
No,
You know-
2 million.
Oh, oops.
Yeah.
It is.
Dollar looks at the man, thinks a bit. He's like, well, maybe you haven't looked around enough. Then that is exactly what I think we should do. We should indeed look around enough. Let's see. Would that be investigation or perception?
Either or.
Either or. Very well.
It's the old man.
Damn, you're assisting the old man? Okay.
Yes.
Assisting the
Oh my
kneecaps.
fucking god.
Honestly, it might have been better if I rolled it.
Yeah.
I can't
There
roll another
is
22.
no contraption here, Dalarum.
It's okay. I'll just go drown myself, honestly.
I don't know if
Oh,
you
yeah, I mean,
can.
it'll
While
just
you're at
heal
it,
you.
go to the conduit core.
Oh wow, we found it.
I mean,
It's
yeah,
that easy.
we know where the core is. That's no problem.
No.
Do we know where the corn is, though?
Oh, the corn.
Conduit corn? Oh, I hope we don't fucking find
It
a
is
conduit
Yoinky.
corn.
4 feet. How far
Amber
down?
is just stealing it from the Children of the Corn movie. Its entire adventure.
How far down was it?
What was it again?
It's like 10 feet.
1 foot.
Oh, 1.
I thought actually, no, I was just suggesting it. You know? Influencing thoughts.
I was being purposefully unhelpful.
I mean, it's just below the water surface.
Which is how
Yeah, which
2.
I guess the better question is how tall is this thing, so we can figure it out.
I told you
Just
how
give
big
me-
it is last session.
20 feet, was it?
Yeah.
is it 20 feet tall as well?
Wide.
Yeah, it's wide.
So it's even taller. Damn.
But
I'll go through my notes and find out how tall they are as well.
Let me see if I have some notes about that.
yeah, because I only have the wide part written down.
Wide boy.
I am basically just trying to figure out how feasible it is to swim down there, and
We all are, yeah.
I think you can,
You know what the
honestly.
stupid thing is? They don't even
doesn't
look
say how
like
tall it
this.
is.
No, I mean it's taller than this. Like, it is 20 feet wide, but it's definitely like taller than it is wide, as you've seen in the image. Like what this thing is, that doesn't look like that, and you know that. You know that
No,
looks like
it's-
Necron tech.
it's fair enough. Unless
People are lazy with map making it.
It's like 35, 40 feet tall.
Has some deep water.
Oh yeah, some pretty deep water. Okay.
I had an idea.
Mm.
Oh,
I
funny.
must say, before we continue, I have been down there. I have astrally projected myself down there, and I am no mage. Even if one of us could get down there, we cannot hope to manipulate it ourselves. The only way we might is if we had a powerful wizard on our side that could decipher the texts, which means there's only one person who can go down there and do it.
Who might that be?
Says the dog.
That's right. It
John.
is John, the strongest among us.
well,
Mm.
Love John.
well,
If
I'm
only we had somebody that was better at magic.
Better than John? Impossible.
that's true.
Remember, John's level 20 wizard.
Dollar, he's like, well, yes, there's talented magic users and whatnot, but these things were built with tools. When he slaps his tinker tools he has with him.
Very well. As we have no one more proficient in magic, someone proficient in tooling will have to do. No offense, of course.
I can help though.
Can you now?
Much like you mentioned, these constructs were created. If we possess strong enough magic, we can unmake them as well.
Hmm. Perhaps then both of you, Overas and Dalrim, will venture down then.
If you return with no other options, we'll simply have to barrage it with whatever we have.
Well,
Yes.
yeah, let's hope that we can gain some traction then, because I don't think us barraging it with offensive magic and other attacks is the best way to go about it. But yeah, if we can't figure anything else out, sure.
However, is this water flammable?
What?
I wonder to myself.
My
Sorry.
Q was.
I'm not gonna check this information. I'm not gonna
Sure.
like.
Holds the
I wonder if
water.
this is fireable. I say, igniting the fucking gas chamber.
Oh, don't do it. Don't leave John all alone.
My cue was to disintegrate this thing, by the way.
I don't have disintegrate.
Yeah, that's why we should probably take a long rest first.
Eep.
So we should eat before we start blowing up shit.
The question is, are we taking a long rest first, or are we trying to swim down?
We can
and
investigate.
deal
We
with
can
it
investigate
first,
it
yeah.
before we take a long
Okay.
rest.
I mean, I
Yeah.
can roll the investigation.
I failed my investigation on this point, by the way.
Well, bring Carmichael with you as well. He's
Oh,
good at that.
we need the investigator.
He's an investigator for sure.
I am the investigator.
He's one of them.
Minimum 22s.
Mm.
And Dollar is like,
So
just
uncanny.
gonna put his backpack and whatnot, like over here, the side, and start limbering up. And he will look at Carmichael, dead it just straight into his eyes, with the most serious look on his face, and he's like, Carmichael,
Yes, that's me.
do not forget to put your weapon on dry land.
You know, that's a good idea. I take out my pistol and put it on the ground.
Healing bullets.
Mm, uh,
Yes, shoot the water. It's a water gun now.
yeah. And I will also, yes, indeed, put my my black powder weapons where my bag is.
My ammo. I'll leave that on the
Not the
tray.
bolt pistol.
You know what? No, I will put the bolt pistol there as well because
Why
I
did you remind him?
don't. What?
It would have been the whole new blaster.
Okay,
Would be the Biden blaster.
that's fair enough. I don't know if that works different or not. So, bippity boppity. Yeah, I guess it's time to go for a swim then.
Let's go swimming.
What's the worst that can happen?
Let's go.
Yeah, I was gonna walk down the stairs.
Let's follow suit.
And then I guess it's time to swim on over.
Glug 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 glug. Like a fish.
Yeah, and then when we're like, I guess adjacent to it, it's time to dive and have a look at runes and all of that jazz.
Yeah.
My tinker's tool with, but that's
Okay, I need a Arkhona or investigation check.
Well, I know one I'm very good at.
Go, Scarbicle.
Please. I will investigate. Is this a Devantire?
well, I don't. Let me double check. I'm pretty sure I don't have investigation myself, so.
Oh.
But I can guide you before we dive down.
Yes. Do it, damn me.
I am gonna take a seat on the stairs, and I am going to smoke a doobie.
Damn.
Katir sits down next to you.
It's like, oh, you're gonna share some of that?
Literally.
No, I haven't seen.
Two old men are
I
gonna.
haven't seen a Ethereum in quite a long time.
Oh man, I've been.
This poor old man has not had a smoke in a really long time.
Oh man, I
Doesn't
give
get
him a
many
little
visitors. Yeah, he's gonna smoke that doobie.
Investigation, go.
Yeah.
What's the result?
I'm waiting.
You're waiting.
I'm waiting. Please investigate. I would like you to roll. There we go.
Oh, you.
That's 26,
Plus
and then I
a
got
D4.
right?
Yeah. Easy. Roll a 4.
Yeah, we need that.
Almost.
Close.
28.
Auspicious.
Success. Success. Alright, let's see.
I don't know, will be.
Mm-hmm. If you keep your eyes peeled,
Healing them as we speak.
with that success, you figure out the functions of the core. I'm gonna turn this down for a second because, man, this is very loud for me. So what the conduit cores do is directing power and maintaining the power in the circuit that is and surrounds what the many people in this place call the sun.
Nice.
Disrupting these conduit cores will begin to slowly shut down the what's it called?
Mechanism.
The mechanism by taking more and more power out of it. Now, let's see. Disabling one of them takes a lot. These things are not just built robust, they are built with a variety of runes, with glyphs, and different layers of magic put together to ensure that they withstand not just the test of time, but also assailing from people who would hope to sabotage it.
Oh my.
It takes 5 successes
Mm.
to disable one permanently.
Okay.
My. Mhm. See.
Can you also
Actually,
just smack them?
Like an old TV. Come on! Work!
You know, just fucking bonk them really hard and make them stop working.
Exactly, hit it too hard. It's like, oh, fuck, I broke it.
Only one way to find
when I
out.
say permanently, it's not permanently, but they can be
Wait a second.
disabled or damaged.
So they can be reactivated.
Hmm.
I mean, that's what I figured why he said, like, oh yeah, I'll try and, keep it on the download for as long as I can.
Deactivating them can be done with any of the following spells, which grants 1 success.
Ooh.
Banishment, dispel magic, magic circle, or planar binding.
That's crazy, bozos. I have one of them, I think.
I have none of them.
Defacing it,
I can do that.
characters proficient in Arkhona skill can try to deface it. And any of the runes, by destroying any of the runes of binding upon its surface, it requires 10 minutes.
Okay, so we'd have
And
to
a
stay on
successful
top.
Arcana check.
Okay.
It's goddamn.
It can also be done. It can also be disassembled with smith's tools, mason's tools, tinker's tools, or thieves' tools by dismantling and literally prying it apart, which also takes 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's also damaging it, which literally just begin smashing the thing.
Do we know like the sort of like statistics of this thing with the investigation check, or are we ignorant of such a thing?
What?
Do we know the statistics or like how tough this object is, how easy it is to just smash in mechanically?
It is not going to be an easy thing, mechanically speaking. It is built like a brick, like a tank.
Oh, nice. So you said one of them was like
You're
defensive.
also not quite sure of what kind of effect damaging it will have upon the energies that are stored within.
Let me just check how much damage I did with it. Dwayne Smite. Just wait a moment.
Of course.
I was like, Hund went in there and just picked it up and threw it.
3d8. I wish I could. 3d8. 48. Plus another d8, so that's 5d8. I feel like if we have enough disintegrates, we can just pulverize it, and then no one else can just fucking bloop it up, you know?
Blast it!
Because they have like a shit ton of skeleton masons, like workers.
You said you can do it like an Arcana roll to like try and deface it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, I just feel like breaking it would be the more like permanent solution. Because if you deface it, or like you remove some plating and stuff like that, they can probably like they have a shit ton of like mason skeletons, like those guys you saw. I imagine they're the builders of this place, and they can probably fix it up, or like
I mean,
like boot it up again, probably.
I imagine even if we like, unless we like, yeah, completely disintegrate it,
Yeah, which is
so
what I'm
that
thinking
there's
about.
literally nothing left. I assume that they are just gonna be able to repair it anyway. Then, if that's the case.
That's why I was thinking of disintegrate, because usually when disintegrate takes something to 0 HP, it just turns to dust. So, if we turn this entire thing to dust, it's gonna take a whole lot of fucking time to rebuild it anew.
True. But I'm also worried about the consequences of hitting this thing.
Well, I can do it for you, so you don't have to worry about the
Oh, that's fine.
consequences.
Then I can walk up the stairs and let you just.
We're definitely going to need to borrow a magical weapon to do this.
Yeah, most likely.
Um, I mean,
Me trying to get a magical weapon from the treasury, Ember. No, don't get the magical weapon.
All will be
Christ.
well.
Yeah, I don't need to borrow a magical weapon. I can make one myself.
alternatively, if we want to just try and disassemble or deface, I don't know if you can combine these or
Yeah, I mean the different checks. You can make one of these things. You can either use one of the mad spells Ember mentioned. One of the most common ones is Dispel Magic or Banishment. You can deface it, which is just fuck up with the runes. You can dismantle it, take pieces apart, or you
You
could
need
try to
5
break it.
successes, so.
yeah.
Yeah.
And note that you're also gonna need to find a way to stay underwater.
Well, that's what I was thinking about. Where did it go? God damn.
They need to stay underwater while they deface it? Like, longer?
Yeah, we just had 10
Yeah,
minutes.
that's why I
It
was
takes 10
thinking.
minutes to deface one of these.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Well, I don't have this prepared, obviously, because I didn't foresee this. But if we were to take a rest, for example, I could just get control water and
Huh?
literally.
You don't have water breathing?
I
As a cleric?
no, not as a cleric.
Dan.
I wish.
Water walking into?
Clerics have water walking, but they don't have water breathing, if
Yeah.
I recall.
Yeah,
That's very
which
sad.
is strange, but I guess fair enough.
Opera does not have water breathing.
I expected as much.
Illusion of water breathing is
Hey,
all you can give you.
if you were a forge cleric, I'd say you could take an hour and make like a big pipe for everyone.
God damn it.
Big snorkel.
No forge clerics here, sorry.
But
Take turns snorkeling.
but yeah, it's that's just one option to literally just be Moses and part the liquid cuz control water lasts 10 minutes as well. So or well concentration for 10 minutes. But yeah, beyond that, I don't really have much else I can do in terms of dealing with the water.
Honestly, if we just pelt it from afar or we like try to break it, it would take a lot less, and we also don't take. We don't need to split the water as well.
Yeah, I was thinking about the other ones as well, like because we have what 5 more to go
That's true.
after this. Yeah, I think whichever way we go, we're gonna have to rest? Question mark. Unless you're
I guess
just
we're gonna.
unless you are just gonna literally walk down there and slap it.
I don't think I can slap it on my own. We probably need some potent disruptive magic, like really just anything that deals a big chunk of damage. And I
Adapt.
not
Have spell
exactly.
slots.
Yeah, most of us are out, so we can't do anything right now. So first we take a long rest, and then we'll figure out what to do.
Oh, yes. Could give you holy weapon.
I can make a magic weapon. I have the spell.
I can give you
Magic holy weapon.
I can, yeah, magic holy weapon. That's true, huh?
I mean, I can give magic weapon. You can give holy. You can go crazy.
Cray.
Sicko mode.
Otherwise I'm like, kinda don't have the spell. Well, yeah. I have, like, I have the spell magic prepared. I have one third level slot left, but that's a single success.
Yeah, so do I. I also just have 1/3 level, and I have Dispel Magic prepared.
I have counterspell.
Yes.
Counter spell.
Give you
I
magic
don't
weapon.
have a 4th level slot to banish.
Yeah.
Unless
Decide whether you want to do this before or after a long rest.
Yeah, we should probably just long rest so that
Mhm.
people can get their resources back and
Yeah, but how many of these things do we have to actually, like,
haha.
destroy here, right?
There's
Six.
2 here. Oh, 6, yeah, 6 in total.
Yeah.
Six in total.
And there's
So,
two.
like, how much energy is it going to take? How many, like, we can quantify this in the number of spell slots we're going to need,
Well-
basically.
Well,
I
considering...
mean, Mr. Grindlebone did tell you that you don't have to destroy all of them.
Hmm.
Didn't he
What
say that or well, didn't he at least imply that, the more the merrier?
The more the merrier, yes, but let's just say with that check that you two made, you also know that, like, disabling all of them with a device like this might cause it to go unstable over time.
What might go on sale?
Good. Then they'll
The sun.
destroy the city. That'll destroy the entire city and everything underneath it, and the
Oh,
city
nice.
above will then collapse into it, and that is how we'll save the day. Oh my god, this is the... We're doing the Skaven victory.
Don't know.
Nice.
Uh,
Pyrrhic victory.
well,
But yeah, long rest first. Then we'll do the math, figure out how much spell slots and resources it takes to actually just deactivate it instead of bashing it open.
yeah.
Or
I mean, yes,
stuff.
I imagine that the other ones are not going to be underwater, hopefully, so those can probably be easier defaced and disassembled at the very
Yeah.
least.
But first, big rest.
Yeah.
The big EP.
Yeah, this is one of the few places where you can, like, safely rest, so just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would like one EP.
Me irradiating my bowls in this water.
Yeah, I was about to say maybe we should long rest in the radiating chamber, but
I'm happy to do it.
What if Kazir, like, stabs us in our sleep?
I don't know about that. Seems way too weak to just even fucking lift a knife.
You
He
I
has
think
dagger proficiency.
I'm
Probably.
sure he does. A thing I like to do
Wizard moment.
during like the 2 hours of the long rest is, if allowed, I'd like to go sift through the library that I saw in Grindelbone's big chamber. I wanted to check some of those books, sort of like, see if I can find anything of note.
Ostoyan mating rituals.
Anyone
Sure.
else?
I'll join Hund.
I would like to. If they're still around and if they'll allow me, the Skelly boys we saw, like, at the beginning of last session, that were like working on stuff. If I could, I could like observe them, and also maybe see if they have like, I don't know, I want to say different tools than I'm used to. Like, for example, since this is quote unquote very, very 40k, I don't know, maybe there's some weird tools I haven't really seen.
You can only look at them on the monitor because they are not currently in the room anymore where you originally saw them.
Shit. Okay. I mean, yeah, I suppose I can still do that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sure, you can spend some time looking at the monitor, flipping through screens.
Yeah.
You'll find some less than pleasant sights, but you know.
Oh my.
Oh, I see.
Let's see.
Like the ants
Skelly
chamber.
bone mating
Ants,
rituals.
ants.
No. Where is it?
I need to swap out spells.
Accelerator tunnel, no. Experimental chamber. Yeah, so one of the quote unquote camera, like, screens that you can flick to is the experimental chamber.
Mm.
Which is a chamber which has very strange metal lining all of the walls, and there are 3 humans floating in fields of what looks to be just light or energy, but it's kind of difficult to tell from the screen if they are alive or dead, because one of them is just a like skeleton locked in this like splayed out position, mouth open as though they were screaming. The second one appears to only be a nervous system,
Oh, nice.
a shuddering and wailing nervous system, and the third one appears to be a woman who's continually fading in and out of existence as though she was blinking as light passes through her.
Damn.
So that's not so nice.
Yeah, no, that's not very, very, very nice. Also remind me, did that one library disappear? Has that happened already?
No.
No,
No,
no, it's a couple of years later. Oh,
it's not
okay.
just a couple of years.
Oh, okay.
um, so anyway. On various camera angles of the outer ring of this place, which you will know is called the Accelerator Tunnel now, you will catch glimpses of the Bone Mason architects who appear to be in the process of adjusting things, like resetting these strange crystals that light continually passes through and is refracted and then, brought back together again as it continually zips around the entirety of this of these quarters.
Alright.
You can also see a couple of weird little wispy balls of light floating in and out of the tunnel, but when the bone masons get close to them, they kind of just like waft them away. And the little bulbs of light just move. Let's see. Illuminated archive. I'm gonna need some check from... Yeah, some sort of check from... either of you, from both of you who are in the Illuminated Archive.
Yo.
As you're rifling through.
Maybe some.
History? Lore?
Oh. Hmm.
Yeah, history check is fine. Investigation check is fine. You can make, and even try to communicate with the bone mason architects that are there.
That's what I was trying to do. Can I make like a persuasion check to get the architects help me and like direct me to tomes of my interest?
Sure.
Alright.
What would you like to do, Baron?
I would like to, in my older life, my elderly years as I have I have become a student of history.
Mhm.
And of all we have learnt thus far about this place before time, before known history, I have this feeling that maybe there might be some sort of link between this place and that archaic site that I wanted the Bretagne family to gain not leverage over, but gain the rights over, which they had been denied, even though it rightfully sits on their territory by the state. And so I I just wanna look around to see like when does history stop? If that makes sense.
When does history stop?
Yeah, because like all the history we've seen so far is from hundreds, thousands of years ago about this place and this city that was here and is here. Then there is a huge space of time, and then now you have Ostoya and the Burag and Etharis as we know it currently.
I'm gonna already tell you in advance that this is not a history library. There's no history books here.
And
It's a science, please.
Oh, it's full
Science,
of
please.
esoteric and inscrutable material about mathematical equations, cosmological phenomena and whatnot.
very well.
Unlimited power.
I desire to learn about the cosmos and my role in it.
Okay,
Damn. Very deep.
what will you roll for that?
I don't know. Maybe I wanted to say history, but I suppose maybe I could use my knowledge um of heraldry maybe to identify what in here is of
We don't use the heraldry. We use the old base skills. Remember,
oh sorry, my sheet is
you just have to reopen it.
oh, no, I still have that. Oh right, yes, okay, so it's doubled up. Okay.
Mhm.
Yes, I would like yeah, I'm a baron. I will try to conscript the bone masons as well. That's a
Script
good idea.
them.
Yes. Get them to do my bidding. I will
Okay.
deceive them if need be.
All right, go ahead. Roll me a
Actually,
persuasion and a deception check.
and deception check.
Well,
Oh,
I
that
mean,
is
for
very
you.
sad.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
I'll use an inspiration, right?
We can use
For
inspirations to
advantage.
reroll, right? Because we don't have fate.
No.
Oh, never
Did you
mind.
forget? If you want to use
Yeah.
it, you may use it.
May I? Thank you.
Yeah, it's okay.
Thought it worked like Marcus game.
21.
26.
Okay, you guys can roll me a d3.
That
What the
was not a
fuck?
D3. My bad.
That's a firebolt. What the
What?
fuck?
Ah,
What?
1. I is
Okay.
not lucky today.
Baron. Baron.
We lost white immediately.
Yeah?
He
I
went to
used
speed.
it.
What? No, I'm here. Did you not hear me?
D3. I do hear you, but it seems like you don't
You
hear
don't
me.
hear us.
Oh,
Oh,
he
nice.
hears.
How much radiation? 3.
3
Makes
radiation.
sense to me.
I see. I understand. That makes a lot of sense. Wait, you don't get this thing on your... Oh, no, you do. I understand. The both of you find something unique here. There are tomes, like arcane tomes, containing spells like you have never seen them before. Actually, you have seen them before, but different. You find unique arcane versions of the Guiding Bolt and Flame Strike spells.
Dope.
Nice.
Which can be cast by bards, sorcerers, warlocks, wizards, you know, who normally wouldn't be able to.
Very nice.
Or added to their book, I guess, if they're a wizard.
Gizzard.
Gizzard.
Is there anything to learn about the cores? That was my topic of research for this excursion. Gonna try to find out more about the convoy cores, how I guess they're built, and how they were built by who, and with that information, sort of figure out what's the best way to go about it, to break them down, and figure out if they can be repaired and by whom.
You wouldn't gain more information than Carmichael has already gained, outside of the fact that any bone mason architect is capable of repairing the conduit cores, just like they maintain every other part of the citadel.
Saj.
Smoge.
Smoge, indeed.
You may hit the long rest button because I don't think there's anything else.
There's
Epic.
one thing. There's one thing I want to try.
What are you gonna do?
So, seeing how drinking it healed, I want to see if we can coat it and stuff. The special light liquid. So I'd like to, if I can, hold a dagger in this light liquid down here. A little bit of time, and then take it out. See if it looks any different.
It looks wet and a little glowy.
Little glowy.
Yeah,
Give it
so
a
long as
minute.
it's wet.
Hmm.
After a while, it dries up.
Okay, so it doesn't look like if I stab myself with this, it won't heal me.
Did you just say if you stab yourself with it?
It's Ryan. What do you think he was
Listen,
gonna
I
ask?
just wanted to see if this would, I don't know, maybe give it special healingness, and then I was gonna do it with bullets, but it's fine.
You gave him an
Healing
idea.
bullets.
Fucking
Heal
Yes,
dumb.
too,
you do
medic.
take 40 piercing damage, but you get 12 healing.
Nice. You are healed. You're welcome.
Don't complain, you're fine.
Okay, so
No, there are no healing properties when you stab yourself with this liquid. It's probably purely ingestive. Slip, sloop, sloop, sloop.
Speaking of ingesting, how much can you get in an empty potion vial or bottle?
What do you mean, like an empty potion or just one dose?
One dose. Okay,
Yeah.
very well.
I wonder what happens if I smoke it.
Oh, you're gonna smoke it.
I have an ivory pipe. Amber, can
Oh
I
my
smoke
god, I
the
need a
liquid?
moment. Give me 2 minutes.
No worries.
I guess I should fill up some empty vials.
Test the plan is to smoke the liquid. It's gonna be a good one. I'm gonna smoke with a very old pipe that I found at the very start of this.
Oh no.
Yes.
Just think about it. Just go deactivate the thing, right? And as you start drowning, keep drinking the liquid so it heals the lung damage that you suffer from like suffocation and the brain damage you suffer from lack of oxygen. And so you just keep yourself in a nice state of death, but just rejuvenating every time.
Yo.
Big
Man-made
brain.
horrors beyond my comprehension. Yes, please.
We dig those.
We dig
Just this 10d6 plus 40 damage. That is so much damage.
Oh my, that's a lot of dice.
What enough?
Not enough.
You gotta smash this bozo, you know what I mean?
Shit.
Smash disposal.
True. Whatever the source of those dice is, hasn't loaded for me.
Same.
Same.
Let's see. Alright. Well, I have, even if we're not gonna, what's it called? Part the yellow sea, I did prepare control of water just in case. And I've also prepared, because I figure might come in handy once we get to the sepulcher of souls. If we're gonna be looking around for a phylactery, I have prepared the true seeing.
What is it,
Oh,
genius?
nice. Oh, I had a realization, by the way.
Mhm.
Since you're a prepared caster, could you prepare a magic circle?
Ooh.
Because it's a second level spell. It's the lowest level spell slot we need to like.
It's a
Smoke one of these.
third level spell.
It's third.
Third level
Yeah.
spell, and it takes gold to use it.
Uh, haha.
Magic circle,
yeah.
third level. and
Holy water or powered silver and iron worth at least 100
100
GP.
GP.
with
Yeah,
the spell
which is the only reason I didn't pick this spell as
No.
my wizard in Stargazers, because it costs a fuck ton of money.
Yeah, that is very fair. I don't even think I have that much holy. Maybe, possibly, but
What about?
I do have the spell magic. So
Yeah, I was about to say we can take the spell magic.
Well, considering the following, if we need 5 different checks,
Yeah.
it's either a 4th level for control water, multiple third level spell slots
Well-
for the spell magic, and then people working on this thing
yeah. No,
for
I
at
mean,
least 10 minutes.
yeah, we can try to just straight up destroy this one since it's underwater. That's, fine.
Do we have an idea of how much we need to destroy it?
That's what I asked Amber, but she didn't really give me any ballpark number. I
It's
guess.
a very tough thing.
No.
Like, I'm not gonna tell you how many hit points it has.
Okay, yeah, I
So
know.
it's incredibly tough
Yeah.
for an object.
Yeah, that is true.
Gonna smoke the water, please?
Oh yes, you want
What did you say?
to smoke the liquid.
You stop trying to do weird shit with this fucking thing.
Let me do weird shit.
No, stop.
Yeah, you can
get
smoke if you'd
lung
like.
cancer.
Yes. I would very much like to smoke the weed liquid, please.
Before or after your long rest?
Before.
Yeah, you can
And
get
thus we lost a rogue.
a nice hit of radiation before your long rest.
Exactly, I need them
Literally.
rads up in me.
Damn,
Okay.
you're gonna become
You regain 4
a
hit
death
points.
claw.
Oh, nice. Nice, good show.
Can't wait for
Do
your
I gain
transformation.
any special powers? by absolutely smoking this Zaza.
Yeah, now you're Atom Man.
You gain the power of irradiation.
You get reduced to the size of an atom. Goodbye.
Ah, that's fine. Either of them is fine.
You get the power to
special
emit
powers
a
from this.
radiation.
No special powers? Okay, so I just smoke liquid.
Yes. That's how
Okay.
bong works.
Very good stuff.
Shisha.
Sheshe.
Sheesh.
Coffee.
Coffee.
Alright, so what's it gonna be after your long rest?
That depends if our spellcasters wanna spend high level spell slots or not. Because Disintegrate is a 6th level spell slot, so it's a pretty big gun.
Yeah, I used it on my last rest to get us through the wall, and I would like to be able to use it on enemies.
Okay, so what do we do?
Oh, whoops, not short rest. Give me that long rest.
Yeah, are we just gonna try and destroy it with physical and magical means then, or
Yeah, that's the question.
let's see. I can.
Everyone gets 17 temporary hit points. Remember that as well.
Oh,
Oh.
17? Damn.
Yeah, because I'm such an
Damn.
inspiring leader, you know.
Oh, important question. But I suppose you didn't say anything counter to it, Amber. Do we regain our lost max HP after the long rest?
From the Wraith
Yeah.
explosion. Yeah.
No. Okay, Gucci.
What happened earlier was that I knocked over my red shading all over my fucking mouse mat.
Oh.
no.
So I have to go
Oh, you have
flush
a
it.
red mouse mat now?
Is it all gone?
No, I managed to scoop most of it back into the
Oh,
bottle.
thank
Oh,
God.
that's good. That is
But it was a distressing experience.
that is fair. Quite understandable.
Outside of
Okay.
that, I'm definitely not painting while you guys are making decisions.
Damn. Well,
You always
sorry, Miss DM, that you put like
I'm
important
indecisive.
decisions in front of us with
okay.
multiple ways we can solve them.
I can't decide. I keep on looking from left to right.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
in
We just blast it.
in terms of quote unquote blasting it, as I said, I have, for example, 'cause I can give Hund a holy weapon. That's already an additional 2d8 radiant.
How long does Holy Weapon last?
An hour,
Damn.
Yeah, that's good.
but it means
Doing-
I can't concentrate on anything else.
An hour is good though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was good.
And
In the library, you would have found out either from the library, like books itself, or from Grindel's skull, Mr. Grindelbones. It takes architects about 8 hours to repair a damaged conduit.
Damaging it means just managing to hit it and deal damage, or just breaking it completely.
He just says damaged.
So basically, we take a long rest and it's already back at it.
Yeah, which, I mean, I sort of, assume that we're not really gonna get a lot of long rests in. Well, once we kick this off,
Yeah, makes sense.
kind of depends on, I guess, how many we manage to, get rid of before we, try and take another long rest.
Okay, well, if it's just damaged, means that I just have to deal damage to it, which I assume
Well,
what damage is.
But we can assume, but we don't know. And
Well,
is
Amber
it
said it just says damaged, so I assume that's the answer to the question I gave her. Which was, do I have to completely break it or just deal damage to it?
Specifically, the DM said that this NPC told you damaged. She did not verify that. We just need to damage it, and then everything is fine.
Okay, look at Ember again.
That is true.
I gave you an answer.
Yeah, you give an answer of what the NPC told you.
No.
There's a
He
distinction.
sighs.
There's a
He sighs.
distinction.
I'm just like, let's just get it over with.
Oh, game is EP.
Alright, sorry. Told you that we can stop whenever.
DP is EP.
Right,
My
yeah,
grimace.
I can get all, yeah, I'm grimacing as well. You can get Holy Weapon and
Grimace shake.
deal a little bit of damage. Holy Weapon makes the weapon magical or not? What is it?
It adds a shit
Probably
ton of
all
extra
holy.
damage.
Sorry, it's only holy now.
Okay, let's see. 48 radiant damage.
I don't know.
Con save.
Yeah, it turns magical. Yeah, the con save is if you want to blow it up.
Yeah, it blinds people around and
No.
deals some more damage.
But yes, it does turn the weapon magical as well.
Okay.
I can do that.
I suggest people stay a little bit away in case this thing blows up.
Well, fair enough. I still need to do my stupid buffing routine as well and cast spells. Haha.
Yeah, just do that now.
Yeah,
Doesn't,
I will.
No one else moved. I'll assume they just want to stay there then.
Yep.
Right. I'm gonna start hitting this thing. Gonna float up. I'm gonna do a little swim on top of this thing, and then I'm gonna start trying to break it with the weapon.
Alright.
Alright, let's see.
Normal underwater combat rules apply.
Even if I stay out of the water?
Oh, no, you can do that.
Okay. I'll pull out a heavier sword for this occasion.
This is my heaviest sword.
This is my heaviest sword. I'll use the claymore I have instead. Try to break it apart. Because I think it
Not
has...
even once 500.
No, not even once 500, sadly. Okay, let's go. Number 1. That's 8 slashing damage plus 1, 2, 3. Plus 12 radiant damage for a total of 20.
This thing with a
Roll
damage.
me a d6.
Number 6.
Oh boy.
Spontaneous
Hey, this
combustion.
strength save.
I suck at those.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
Number 4. I told you.
Oh my.
Well, it's still a 14, you know. It's
That's 1 point too little.
Yeah, of course.
Oh no, you shouldn't have said that. I was gonna. Well, you've said it now. I can't say the words. That's unfortunate.
I can't believe the DM is
Number
sabotaging
fucked
us.
me. You killed me.
I was about to hit you with a specialty that I do.
No,
I'm sorry.
I am definitely the worst person.
Yeah, let's find out what happens first.
Yeah.
Roll me a d6.
Or now, or this is like the roll 6. You can roll twice on the table and pick the one you want, right?
Yeah, definitely.
3.
Alright. So when you whack this thing, there's definitely a moment where your sword finds purchase upon the surface of the conduit core, and you wrench it in between, and holy light fills the crevice, as does water of the Lightwell, as you begin to wrench it apart. And in that moment, there is a huge surge of arcane force that spews forth from the rupture that you create, and you are blasted 30 feet backwards.
Can I make it funnier?
What?
Can I be blasted 30 feet upwards and then fall into the water? Because I was on top of it.
Sure,
Love it.
you can do that.
When plummets down into the water like a
Belly
dive bomb.
flop.
Floats up again.
Hmm.
Gives a thumbs up.
6.5.
He climbs up on the conduit again. The piece have caused some damage. I
I,
suggest
but-
taking fair distance in case it might do this again.
well,
Keep at it, you're doing your
Don't worry.
country's work.
Gotta take my
Making
claymore.
your country proud.
Etc.
I'll try
Etc.
all that stuff, you know.
Stuff like that. Whatever. Get it on with.
Smack it
Whatever
again.
keeps the peasants dying and the tax coming in.
Surely. Alright. Hit it again. For a total of... I just realized I'm not adding my strength modifier. So this is a 15 plus this, which is 18. So 31... I can't fucking do math. It's too late. 33 points of damage.
Well, what was it before then? Before it wasn't.
Before it was 8 plus 12, so 20 plus 4, 24. And this is 33.
Are you rolling the holy
Okay.
weapon as well?
yeah, the holy weapon is the
It's 18 points added on top.
Oh, I thought it was
Roll me a
2, not
d6.
3.
Skia. 1. Massive roll.
Massive.
I'm not sure if it's actually massive or not.
Do, 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 do.
I don't like that. No. I'm out of range.
I need Baron and Carmichael to make me
What?
Oh,
What do I do?
a con save.
I
I
actually
need Captain Morgan on do it as well.
Watch me roll on that and now
You're
1.
not within 30 feet, so.
Oh,
How the
Oh,
fuck
sorry.
do I do it
I
all the
was,
time?
I said I was sitting on the stairs.
did
Carmichael,
you?
do you have like a
Did.
warning
Oh,
here?
are you gonna blast into me, bro?
Did you just roll another?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm
That
asking. I'm
one.
fucking begging for Ryan for an auspicious warning. I was
You
like,
need
can't
an
fucking.
bro. I got you. I'll dap you up with an auspicious.
Thank you,
The
brother.
Carmichael's like, oh, Hund, you should probably watch out. That doesn't look very great.
Like, what's the
Looks
point of
safe.
me like getting a plus 2 million on saves if I still roll a nat 1 all the time?
You know?
My API. So you guys don't take 11 max HP damage.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
As
nice.
you break into the main hull, like you pierce the top of the conduit core, and by now the arcane core of it lies exposed. And that is when spirits draw forth from the conduit, and howling banshees descend
Oh my
upon
God.
you guys.
Oh boy.
It's more like wraiths, I guess. Who
Little
attempt to
sun wraiths.
immediately drain the life out of you, but you guys succeed, so you don't take max HP damage.
Oh, okay.
with a
That's nice.
5% chance of failing this check. I failed it twice. I am gonna fucking.
You're so special.
I don't know about that.
My specialist player.
The conduit core is still alive, though.
Yeah, Hund will look at the core, turn around.
I'm gonna step back a little bit more after nearly get my fucking soul sucked out.
Core has been revealed. I shall hack at it a few more times.
You know, if you want, I can always, try and shoot it as well.
Here we go again.
I
Yeah,
feel
he
the
exposes the
chemicals
core,
kicking
And you just
in.
fucking shoot it.
Is this a 14? No, 14 is not it.
Fuck. Why am I rolling
No, one
so
does
many
not hit.
ones?
Wow, what is wrong with you?
What are my fucking rolls today? 20.
Just hits.
That's a plus. Why does he not add my strength? That's a 12 slashing damage.
If you don't
And
put the strength in, then it doesn't add your strength.
for real, that's
Specialist
facts
player.
though. And 14 radiant
You
damage.
do
So
the
that's
16.
26.
Shit.
Conduit core is still alive, but I need you to roll me a d6.
Hopefully I'm far enough
I'll
away.
explode this whole stable. Oh, another 11. Another 1.
Oh boy.
More band
So roll me a
This is
con
another
save
con
again.
God, if you give me a fucking fourth nat 1 in like a minute,
Nah,
I'm gonna
it
cry.
can't be possible.
Holy shit, I thought he was a 1.
Almost rolled 2 though. You succeed.
Unironically, 2 is a success. Somehow I failed twice with a 5% chance. Where's my mo? I'll just do +1 here. +4 actually, so I don't have to remember to add my strength. Right. 1 more strike. Please hit. That's really cool. So that's
Thank to God.
68, and hopefully that'll be it. I'll have to smack it more times. That's a 48 points of damage.
Even casual.
D6.
We love it here. Enjoying it.
Good
This
roll,
is
it's
science experiment, you know.
fine.
Oh, nice! I need all of you to make me a
What?
con save.
What
The
the fuck?
hell?
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
All
What a
of you.
strange statement to make.
Including little Kazir.
No!
God.
Poor guy. He's gonna
You
be fucking
fucking killed him,
killed
you
every time.
bastard.
Funny losers need
Old man
Holy
Kazir
shit.
doesn't give a fuck.
He's fucking swole. He's hench.
Does John need to make the Baron
I assume.
suspicious?
I was gonna assume John isn't here. Honestly.
Yeah, don't worry
Suspicious?
about Obras
Yeah.
and John
Yeah,
right now.
don't worry, I'm gonna dap up the Baron with auspicious.
Damn.
Yeah,
Wow.
put it.
2.
Carmichael special.
Thank
The
you.
DC
Okay.
being 20.
As
Don't say these things.
as Morgen Hund raises his sword and plunges it down into the conduit core, it is reduced to 0 hit points and
Damn, let's go.
destroyed completely. But that also brings with it the largest amount of arcane backlash to date, as a flash of light blooms out of the conduit core and almost blinds everyone within 300 feet of it.
What the fuck?
Oopsie daisy.
Whoopsies.
Oopsie.
But it's okay, you guys don't get permanently blinded. Haha.
Oh yeah, no, that's
Just kidding, not permanently, but you don't get blinded.
uh-huh.
What a silly thing of me to say.
That's very silly.
The conduit core is destroyed.
Woo.
Nice.
What happens again?
Well, that went a lot better than
Sweet.
expected.
Honestly, I was
Lord-
expecting his ultimate
Lodges the radiant blade in the metal. I hope you will delay them enough.
Oh, well, yes. Still have to go deal with the rest. Well, as
Do you
many as
carry
we
any
can.
explosives, Doran?
Not technically speaking, no. I have my my lucky bullet, but that's not quite an explosive.
Truly a shame.
Didn't one of our little friends find a certain explosive? A little green friend.
Oh yeah, but wasn't that like acidy explosives?
Don't know. I just
Does have
know.
a bomb.
Well,
Yeah, and the
Pipe
slime bomb.
bomb.
He has a bomb. I just
It's a
know.
pipe bomb.
And the Baron has a weird, liquid juice.
damn.
Yeah.
He hasn't drank yet.
Well,
True. I will though. You know I will, Amber.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question for you, Amber. As I'm smashing this thing up, and I pretty much fuck up the core of this contraption, can I take a piece of it? Because if they're gonna try to rebuild it from scratch, I would like to make their job harder.
Sure.
Right. I'll take a chunk of this core. I guess as big as I can get.
I'll take a little corner piece of the demon core. Thank you.
Literally. I'll try to close it now. Mhm.
You gotta do
Holy
what you gotta do,
perish.
you know?
Yeah.
So I was
Just
reading.
a bit too sure.
I was reading Sir
When your
Willow. and I was
colleague
trying to,
perishes.
make a grenade from that. Just touch an object, put it in, and then have it explode at a later date.
Damn. Yes. I think Dalrim, he's just gonna get up to old man Kazir I was like, well, we suppose we have our work cut out for us.
Yes, that you do.
I don't suppose you'd care to come along. I mean, you don't have your he gestures to the corner where the celestial one stood. Don't have them
Yes,
around
my
anymore.
companion.
Yes, you don't have them around anymore.
That I do not.
And you said that, well, your, well, let's just say your other self doesn't stop by very often.
That much is true as well. Making me persuasion check.
Oh boy.
You got this.
Clearly, Amber, this is now an advantage because his guardian is not around, right? Right.
So disadvantage because we failed like 15 charisma checks last time.
That's the reason I'm allowing you even to make a persuasion check instead of a straight charisma check like I made like everyone
Oh,
used to.
yeah. So you mean I'm rolling a straight charisma check because I'm not proficient? Yeah.
It's not my fault, is it?
I.
Oh, that's
Oh,
not-
she played you like a fiddlestick.
Yeah. She presents it as like, yeah, I'm letting you do this instead. And
It's like invisibility, you know.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
All right.
Carrot and the stick, Ferris.
Yeah. I will do my best. Let's go.
What's this stick's got to do with it?
I mean, no, that's an 8. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I would tell you.
This guy ain't going nowhere.
Yep.
It is not.
Very well.
You don't manage to raise enough arguments for Kazir to want to leave the sanctity of the Lightwell. And so the old Kazir will remain.
Very sad.
Attaboy.
That's not attaboy.
I'd like to just, as people have
Adam
been doing,
Smasher.
take some the liquid into my water skin.
Into your dagger.
If only I could. If only. Healing stabs all around.
Sure you
If
can.
only I could have
Thank
deal
you, Amber.
God. Right. We shall move onwards to the other thing.
Everyone in this party is taking stuff shit in their water skin when everybody else was not looking. Me.
How much?
Don't worry. I'm not
Me
going
who
to
has not
Interesting.
done so.
Don't worry,
You're
Amber.
the
I'm not
only
gonna
one.
drink it.
I
I
don't
know.
I don't know.
You're the only one.
I don't know if I,
Overs was
That's
already
because
licking
I'm-
that shit last session, so.
Oh no. What?
It's because I'm not impoverized like these plebeians.
Don't worry.
I have honey
Base-born poor people.
with my bread. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's probably just like honey, and they just think that it's healing them.
I have better
I
plans
chew a
for
coffee bean, like a raw coffee bean.
Oh, that's
Wow.
gross.
you animal.
No, it's like a little snack.
I shoot him.
I
I
hate
shoot the
people who
Baron.
eat. I hate people who chew coffee beans.
You hate me? What?
Oh.
Oh. Ew.
Anyway, skip scene.
Skip scene, we go upstairs and we go to the second core.
Second demon core.
Demon core number 1.
yeah, I'm sure that's gotta be really easy to get to since it's in the conduit chamber, which sounds
But you just, you know, you turn down the valve, the dial thing, and you just like dial it down a little, and there you go.
Beep, boop, boop, beep.
Makes a very good point.
where
And make very good lines as well.
Exception.
conduit chamber.
Sensational.
I literally put it here before.
Did you put it there before?
I did. Amber, does the conduit chamber, is that supposed to be the core chamber? Or is this something separate?
No.
Is that a no to the first or second part of the question?
Good question.
Oh my god.
Bold statement.
Amber, please.
Yeah, it's a core chamber.
Okay.
You know, conduit core.
Yeah, I mean that's what I assumed. I just double checked. All right, that means I think Dalrum even yeah, he probably says this like in character as we walk up the stairs. He's like, right, well, if want to get into the core chamber, I think the manual said that we'll have to use the button to lower the barrier between the core chamber and the accelerator tunnel itself. We'll have to use the switch to lower the barrier between the preparation chamber and the accelerator tunnel. I assume the preparation chamber is, well, going to be somewhere close by. That's the initial step. And I lever to the barrier between. And he stops for a moment. He's like, actually, wait, it's between the illuminated archive and the core chamber. Maybe we can go directly that route. I suppose we
We
could
shall
try
do
that
so.
first.
Very well.
All right.
We will do the thing that Dolrum said.
Oh, I
Follow
will.
the wise words of the old man.
I will
Hey,
use the lever to lower the barrier between the illuminated archive and the core chamber as we pass by the console here.
It is lowered.
Very well. And then we proceed.
Just that one, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to say that you guys can just reach it.
Okay.
Like, it's not a...
Let's Skioma then. Skioma.
You guys can repeat the progress here. You know, the process of what you've done.
Can I beat the fuck out of it again?
If you would like. You've negotiated to such an extent that nothing will happen while you're here.
Yeah.
At least now, so...
What
There's...
are those baby boys? Ooh, them little babies.
What little babies? What?
These little babies.
What's little baby?
Those babies. Ooh.
Yeah, let's not go into like what I assume is the
Particle accelerator.
Oh, can we
Yeah,
Every 6 seconds, a beam of light that looks like a coal
Figures out.
lightning, like, streaks by.
oh
Hey,
Cool.
Carmichael,
I'm
you
The-
should
gonna
jump.
go
Only thing in
like
my mind
harness
is,
it.
can I catch it?
you know,
Just like
What
fire
happens if you
bending.
catch it?
Do I gain
Oh.
powers?
you know,
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
every 6 seconds you hear the Flash TV series theme just whiz past.
Can I smoke it?
Yeah, it's smoke.
Every actually,
You
what
catch it in a
happens
bottle.
is,
Oh,
our
sounds
catching
like a
lightning.
challenge.
Did
Grab
you
a
know that if
bottle.
lightning strikes you, you could just use a bottle to catch it?
Yeah,
Guys,
it's true.
Yeah, it's true. If you have an empty bottle in your inventory, when you get hit by lightning, you get lightning in a bottle.
Hey yo,
guys,
I'm gonna go and try that right now.
sad news.
Go,
I don't have a
Carmichael,
bottle.
jump in there.
I don't own a bottle.
I have no bottles.
Yeah.
Can't catch this.
Yeah, that
Issue.
doesn't work.
Sorry guys.
Can I use a bowl?
Nope.
I don't have a bowl either.
Okay, then we're gonna move on with session.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
So,
You may do your thing.
2 plans. Either we spend a bunch of tens of minutes to try and break this thing, or do it with the holy weapon that I still have on my sword and people just step away a little
Yeah, I guess you
Yeah, holy weapon.
can use the holy weapon for now, as you still have
bit.
have
Right.
it.
Go
I
sit
shall
the mode, brother.
do so then.
Just
No.
make several attacks and then we'll see if you
Die.
manage to
Let's-
somehow fail the saving throw and die.
Okay, I'm gonna make several attacks. What's the AC of this thing?
21.
Okay,
No,
so
20.
20, so that's 1 hit for 30 damage. Then there is no hit, no hit. Jesus Christ, it's gonna take a long time. Another hit for 27 damage. We're at 57.
Roll my 2d6.
Roll your 2d6 right now. Another 1 and a 5, like before.
Okay, I need you to make a con save for the necrotic damage.
Necrotic damage save.
Success.
About the other result.
About
I
second
mean,
success.
if you get blinded for 1 minute, it doesn't really matter.
Understandable. Next attack.
Currently embroiled in a combat, so...
Luckily, we're not yet. We're at 57. This is 16, 67, 73 points of damage.
Still up.
This is another d6 that I'm gonna roll. Like that.
Just roll another result. 4!
Or new result.
Whoa! Oh, this is a different one. Okay. Make me another con save.
Oh shit.
Can't film this.
What happens?
There is, instead of just light, sweltering, burning heat that just about scorches your eyebrows, bursts forth from the damaged conduit, and it almost takes out your, not just your hair, but you as well.
Don't like.
Hit it again.
Yeah, hit it again. 73 plus another total of 27 damage, which is exactly what it takes to bring it to 100. Go for another one.
It breaks.
Oh! Voila! Which, does he have another effect when he breaks?
Just roll a d6.
Yeah. Another 4. Another sweltering heat.
Another day, another con save.
24.
It's not a 1.
This is not a 1. True. I'll lift the blade after the 11 to 12 rounds of smashing my sword into this thing. Once again, I'll nab a piece of the core or some core component that seems important enough. And I'll start making my way down.
Alright.
Covered in the sweat of a million suns.
Definitely,
Suns don't
especially the
sweat.
sweltering heat. Blech.
Yeah,
How do you know the sun doesn't sweat?
yeah, exactly.
I'm familiar with the sun god.
I'm familiar with sun sweat.
But he's
We're
dead here,
quite-
so...
Oh
Yeah,
no.
well,
Adios míos.
issue.
One will walk around, glance at Grindelwald and the rest of the party. The deed has been done. It's time for us to move on.
Evidently.
Aye.
Do I know you?
Oh.
Grindelwald says, like, kind of like turns away.
We are just passerbys.
That you are.
Yeah. Whee!
Now the question is, which direction to head?
Well, probably outside first.
Well, yeah.
We
Oh, well.
have the holes of steel, of iron. I don't remember which metal it was, but it was holes of something very
Holes
tough.
of metal, which had the application tanks and the astral forge, which sounds intriguing.
Pretty poggers, if you ask me.
And then the sepulcher of souls had,
Siphon in the extractor chamber.
which both sound lovely.
Yeah, that sounds great. Woo!
Extractor these nuts.
Chuma.
Okay,
But
you
yeah.
guys can leave the halls of light.
No.
It's gonna take a while to navigate your way out again.
Yeah, because we can't see it.
pretty much.
My eyes.
And sadly, I do not have enough string to, actually, never mind. That makes no sense, because I would have had to lay it down when we walked here.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Right, we'll skedaddle, skadoodle. Take a little bit of time to make it out of the super bright light chambers.
And eventually you arrive back on the balcony.
Are our baby boys there?
Moths are kind of like skittering about across the walls and across the edge as well.
Whistle over. Mothra! Come here.
Santis, I see you in good health. Take us a ration or whatever moths eat, really.
Clothing.
Them.
Duh. Everybody knows that moths eat just clothing.
But
That's
big
what they
moths need
subside
like an
on.
entire
God.
month of clothing.
A wardrobe.
Is this what we can use the cloak on? The robes.
Yeah.
Come, delicious robes!
Oh yeah, speaking of the robes.
Rum diddly dumptious.
No one put them on.
Yeah, I was gonna
No.
say, could we have done that during the long rest?
Done what?
Equip the robes
Yeah.
of the priest of Andros.
Yeah, if somebody wanted to, you could do that, but nobody said that they
Yeah.
wanted to, so...
Ferris was doing it if no one else was.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Thus-
can.
Very well, then I shall do so.
Yogers.
Does it have an actual item, or should I just make one?
I forgot to make an item, I think, of this one.
It's okay.
Dang.
Yeah.
There's no problem.
I wanted to ask, by the way, was there anything different about the spells that was found during the long rest? Other
Just
than
like arcane versions of them, so I guess like non-clerics and paladins can use them.
Yeah,
okay.
that's it.
Others can probably learn like guiding bolt or flame strike.
It's true.
But not now. Now it is time to fly and make haste. How much time will it take to get to the halls of iron, steel?
Couple minutes of flying, at most.
Okay. Then we should probably head there with our moth boys and girls.
That is true. We should probably also, what's it called? Just activate the bridge
Makes sense.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we might not have access to the moths forever.
That's true. We
Nice.
can touch the ball and then go.
Me and Mothra will be together forever.
You don't remember that the bridge only lasts for like a minute if you touch just the ball?
Yeah, it does.
Oh. Then
You have to pour a spell slot into it if you want it to last more than 1 minute, and you have to touch the other end of the bridge to make it last longer.
Fine. I mean, someone with a moth can just wait on the other side and then fly over, and meet up with the
I
rest of us.
mean, we just have moths, so we can just fly over. We don't have to waste more time, waving people around.
Yeah, true.
I think we just bop the orb. The bridge is there for a minute. Takes a couple of minutes to fly, and meanwhile, when the bridge is gone,
Alright.
we'll be already on our way. So we just go.
I need you to roll me a d6 when you activate one of the bridges.
Ooh.
Sure. Another effect.
A 101 is bad, yeah.
also
Two.
two.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm kind of concerned now that you say it.
No, fine. You're moth. It's all moth now.
Please don't. Okay, time to go towards the holes of undescribed, undefined mineral.
Yes, the whole of metal. It was a
Holes of
describe.
metal. There you go. Well, I named 2 metals before. Let me.
The unremembered metal.
Hmm.
Mental.
Do you want to keep going, or do you want to leave this for next session?
I'm fine going.
I'm happy to leave it till next time.
I am fine with either or, honestly.
Yeah, I'm with the Rizzler on this one. I can go either way.
So, which means it's
There's not
up
a
to the D.
stalemate.
No,
Which
it's
means you
up
guys
to
should
the
say
DM.
which one you prefer.
Yeah.
No, I need you guys to just be mature boys and just talk out with each other.
Yeah, you can't do Isolano.
I am running a session tomorrow, and I would like some energy for that.
True.
It
Yeah.
is an important
This is
session,
very fair.
Let's get some
as
sleepy
you
bells
might
for our boys.
remember.
Nope, I forgot.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna show up to session. Don't you remember? I said
Oh, yeah,
that
you did
at
say
the
that, yeah.
beginning here, like.
That's true.
But yeah, no,
That
I mean,
reminds me, I need to inform Jarix he's not allowed to miss next or next session.
yeah, I should probably do that.
Oh,
Oh.
Jarek said his parents tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Well, I hope not.
If he is, I'm like,
But yeah, no, I mean that's fair
I
enough.
get violent.
We can just save this for next time, and then next time we will have a fuller session.
We're gonna have a long session next time.
Yeah, I mean, at the very least, I would hope we will get through the holds of metal, and if we're lucky, maybe even sepulchre of
Halls
souls.
of copper.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then we have like, yeah, and then we after that we had the actual confrontation and the epilogue left, as you said.
Yeah, you like resume the 15 sessions into 2.
I mean, yeah, I will, I'll be amazed if we manage to pull this off before we reach session 20. That I would consider that a feat.
I mean, campaigns last for like
I'm
100
proud
sessions.
of you guys regardless.
Wow, thank you.
Can't wait for you to put all this work in and then that gets disintegrated in round 1.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's gonna
man.
be great.
No.
I can't wait for that to happen.
I can't get disintegrated.
As
No.
if that's already not happened to me.
Yeah, I
Me
can't.
picking the only feat that stops half the party from being disintegrated.
I can't wait for like round 1. Kaser looks at me and is like, "Oh, that's a nice robe. So anyway, be my puppet."
He's not Andros, he's called Cassier, so that's 2 different people.
Yeah, but it's
No, I know.
no,
You
it's
should know.
hey man, they might be the same person. Who knows?
Ooh.
You got me all
It's
confused.
me, Andros.
It was me all along.
I purposely changed my name so that when adventurers would come around, they would be confused.
What?
And attuned to this item that makes you immune against charm.
Correct.
Unless it's my
But actually, it's the
charm.
opposite.
Exactly.
Unless it's my charm.
In which case, you're immediately charmed. Don't you
Yeah,
think I'm
yeah,
such a
yeah.
charming person?
I mean,
I wouldn't
It's
know
an
about that.
Undermountain thing to do. It's just like,
yeah.
oh, really good at robes, and then it's just like you fight the boss. The boss.
Nice threads, loser.
Literally, it's like you're wearing the same robes as the boss, and it's like, hold on.
Me putting on the masks in Ethel's house.
Yeah.
Me
Just the way
5
this
minutes
is
later.
going.
Huh.
Oh, maybe that wasn't a great idea. Oh, but yeah, no. Yeah. Is that a consensus? Then we'll
Yes, it is a
we'll end it
consensus.
here and continue the next time.
Very well.
Yeah. Thank you very much for hosting, Amber, even though it was like late. And thank you to all the players for being here for the exact same reason, even though it was late.
I love me some D&D.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here, guys, and putting up with me.
Thank you for letting me smoke
Yeah,
the
it's-
waters.
It's okay. There's a lot of players in this game who, for some reason, want to smoke a bunch of shit. So
At least
guys,
2 of
rolling
them.
with it.
Yeah.
At
I
least
should
2
do it
of
more
them.
often.
I had this pipe since the first session. I wanted to use it eventually.
Damn. That's fair.
I found it in a vase.
Makes sense.
It means it's important to have
It means it's an
important.
urn. It means like it would belong to someone who's now dead.
Yeah, well, it's doing its job even in the
They don't need
afterlife.
it anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Dead people don't need smoke pipes, so
this is true.
Exactly.
Oh, I know. Fuck, I need to
This
make.
is why grave robbing happens.
I need to make a note to myself. This is completely unrelated, but I need to make a note to myself that next session when we come to a conduit core, I need to ask Gustav what he makes of it.
You need to holy weapon me again, because goddamn, now it's effective.
I'm not made out of spell slots, my guy.
I mean, you are. That's the whole thing about clerics. You know, it's the
I
whole
am-
schmazzle they have.
I am not made out of spell slots, my guy.
It's okay. I believe in you.
Honestly, the next one, depending on the situation surrounding it, hopefully we can do that with a couple of checks. That would be
I feel
good.
like we should have done the opposite. I feel like we should have checked out the ones in here because we had some more leeway time before leaving, and then
Mhm.
fucking smash as many as we can while we are on the time chase because things will start rebuilding. The
Oh.
masons will start rebuilding the conduits as soon as they learn that we broke a few.
Yeah, we'll just have to see. And everyone else will also have to see in 2 weeks' time.
correct.
But
But until that time,
yes,
I hope you have a good evening, a good night.
and a good
I will
morning.
see you in a week.
Well, yeah,
Let's go.
we'll see you for Stargazers in a week.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Poor Ryan. All right.
Sorry,
Well,
B.
bye bye.
Let her amber
Bye
up more.
everyone.
Bye bye.